Welcome, listeners, to another episode of Live Without Limits, the entrepreneur's journey to success. I'm your host, Davida Shensky, and today we have an exciting topic to delve into. Have you ever wondered how to find your brand's unique tone of voice? Well, you're in for a treat. In this episode, we will explore the fascinating world of establishing your brand's tone of voice, the essence of how your brand communicates with its audience. It's the personality behind your brand's message, the words and language that resonate with your target market. So picture this. You come across a brand social media post or receive an email, and instantly you recognize their distinct tone of voice. It may be witty, inspiring, or empathetic. Whatever it is, it creates a connection and leaves a lasting impression. We'll be delving into the importance of establishing a consistent and authentic tone of voice for your brand. We'll explore how it contributes to building brand loyalty, connecting with your audience, or on a deeper level, and ultimately shaping the perception of your business in the marketplace. Along the way, we'll discuss various strategies and techniques to help you discover your brand's unique voice. So let's dive into understanding your target audience, defining your brand values and personality, and aligning your tone of voice with your overall brand strategy. So tune into Live Without Limits, the entrepreneur's journey to success, as we embark on this exciting journey to finding your brand's tone of voice. We'll equip you with practical tips, examples from successful brands, and expert insights to guide you in creating a voice that truly represents your brand's identity. Whether you're a startup looking to establish your brand's voice, find from scratch, or established business seeking to refine your existing tone, this episode is your roadmap to success. So let's dive into and discover the power of finding your brand's tone of voice. We engage with hundreds of brands a week, whether online or in person. Each of these brands has their own voice and tone of voice that draws a target audience and helps to climb and define who they are as they are a product of service or provider. We may not immediately notice brand voices, but they have the power to influence purchase decisions, lifestyle choices, and emotions. As powerful as a brand voice can be, business will want to take extra care in crafting their own brand voices and making sure that content, messaging, and the look and feel of their brand are all consistent with their voice. There are many, many brands, strong brand voices. Some are so well crafted that they have become synonymous with certain tones of voice. One great example is Harley Davidson motorcycles. Everything about Harley screams ideas of individuality, freedom, and maybe just a bit of danger and rebelliousness. Their message through advertisements, content, and even branded clothing all support this tone of voice. It has taken the Harley Company over 100 years to solidify their strong brand voice into the global zeitgeist. While your own brand may not be at the level of Harley Davidson, you can still work towards crafting a brand voice that resonates with your target audience. So, here are some tips to guide you towards finding your own brand's tone of voice and using that to successfully scale your business and reach the right audience for your product or service. So think of your target audience. It can be difficult to craft an effective tone of voice if you don't know who your audience is, if you're not clued in to what your target audience wants to hear or see. You have no hope of reaching them. You'll simply be screaming into the void, hoping someone will hear you. Business should look at what type of people are most likely to want to use their products or require their services. Is your target audience busy blue collar workers who enjoy watching NASCAR on the weekends? If that is the case, the brand voice will be different than if you target audience was upper crust ladies who lunch. Your audience will guide your brand voice as it needs to speak to them. And it needs to be something that they understand and resonate with. So understand your identity. When we look at brands with strong voices, Nike, Apple, or Starbucks, to name a few, they all have something in common. They know who they are. When developing a strong tone of voice for one's business, understanding the business's identity is key. Who are you as a business? Are you the champion of the little guy? Are you a laid back oasis for hardworking corporate types? Perhaps you are a cool and minimalist tech company who can always be counted on to be on the cutting edge. Whatever your identity may be, it must be identified and understood before a brand voice can come from it. Founders should think about why they started their brand in the first place. What problems did they want to solve, and who did they want to serve? Answering questions such as these will help the business find their brand identity and get them closer to creating a brand voice that resonates. Know your team. The people who work for you are in part your brand voice. They are on the front lines of representing your voice and are often part of why the tone of voice of your brand is what it is. When you think of the employees of certain companies with a strong brand voice, they often have similarities in speech, look, or personality, and how they approach their jobs. It's a part of brand culture that absolutely influences the brand voice. When you have hired a team, take the time to get to know those people as individuals. Those people will often help guide you as the founder or the development of the brand's tone of voice. Analyze past content. It's been said that the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. And this also rings true for brand voice. The best predictor of future brand voice tone is the past tone. Take a look at past content, such as blog posts or social media posts, to see if there are words, phrases, images, or a general feel that run consistently throughout the past post. You may have already formed a brand tone or voice without even realizing it. Those consistencies are your natural brand voice, and if they have been successful in attracting the audience you wish to attract, it should be something that you stick with as a brand. Your brand voice speaks in a number of ways through social media, packaging, logos, and colors used, and through your products and services. With a well defined brand voice, you can count on attracting your target audience and define your uniqueness outside of your competition. Well, now, thank you for joining us. And on this enlightening episode of Live Without Limits, the entrepreneur's journey to success, we hope you have gained valuable insights into the importance of finding your brand's unique tone of voice and how it can shape your brand's identity and connect with your audience. Remember, your brand tone of voice is more than just words. It's an opportunity to establish a meaningful connection with your target market. By speaking authentically and consistently, you can build trust, loyalty, and ultimately differentiate yourself in a crowded marketplace. If you have any questions or would like to share your experience in discovering and refining your brand's tone of voice, please reach out to us through our website or social media channels. We would love to hear you. So stay tuned to future episodes of Live Without Limits, the entrepreneur's journey to success, as we continue to explore topics that help you elevate your brand and connect with your audience in meaningful ways. I'm Davida Shensky signing off from Live Without Limits, the entrepreneur's journey to success. And remember, your brand's voice matters, so find it, embrace it, and let it resonate with the world.